أهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامج إكسبو دبي يجمعنا. يعمل الجميع لجعل إكسبو العالمي في نسخة دبي استثنائيا بكل المقاييس، استثنائي بالنظر إلى حجم المشاركة العالمية، استثنائي بحجم الآمال المعقودة عليه لصنع غد أفضل. يعمل الجميع لجعل كل شيء في إكسبو ذا تأثير إيجابي مضاعف ولإطلاق العنان للقدرات وللإبداع بلا حدود. الكل هنا يجهز لاستعراض مؤهلاته وعرض رؤيته لحل المشاكل التي يواجهها العالم اليوم من خلال التميز ومن خلال الابتكار. رحلة اليوم إلى إكسبو يصطحبنا فيها السيد توماس باوليتي رئيس مجلس الأعمال الإيطالي، والذي طلب أن نلتقي صباح اليوم في خور دبي. أنا متأكدة أنه سبقنا لهذا المكان، سأبحث عنه. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Very nice, thank you. Thank you. So, our studio is there. Let's go and we will walk for it. That's beautiful choice. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Paoletti. So tell me, why the Creek as a first location for today?
Well, I remember it was January 2006 when I was here staying at the Sheraton Creek Hotel and on my way to Oman, and I stopped over in Dubai. And the idea of doing some business in the region, especially in Dubai, started to grow inside of me. And the first seeds, to be honest, were sprouted over here. So that's why this place brings me a lot of memories and how everything started a long time ago.
Does it remind you of few towns in south of Italy? This image like here?
Well, it's not very different. Yeah, there are somehow some spots similar to Italy. The lake, the water, and the sea, definitely, and the small houses. Something was.
That
similar.
makes you don't feel strange or way from home, right?
Well, it makes you. Dubai has always been a place where it makes you feel comfortable, and as I said, it's a mixture of culture. But you have the old town, the new town, skyscrapers. So it's a mix and a combination of everything. So yes, definitely, it makes you feel closer to home.
حوارنا مستمر ولكن بعد هذا الفاصل. مرحبا بكم من جديد. هذه الرحلة التي يصطحبنا فيها السيد توماس باوليتي رئيس مجلس الأعمال الإيطالي إلى إكسبو، إلى جناح الفرص في إكسبو. لكن قبل ذلك نحن معه الآن في خور دبي. Tell us, Mr. Paoletti, how your journey started in Dubai. Did you create your own law firm? You are a lawyer.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a lawyer, corporate and commercial lawyer. We came here in the beginning of 2008 as a representative of our firm in Italy, and we decided that we need to have a backup and support from a local law firm. So that's what we did. We have an agreement with a partner in Dubai, and then after a few years, in 2014, we started our own practice. And from then we started to develop our relation with our new clients coming in. At the beginning, mainly Italians, and today is a variety of clients. Tell
me, is it easy to establish its own law firm here in the UAE? What are the advantages?
You need to have entrepreneur mindset, first of all. So you have to think that you have to start from the very beginning, from scratch. There are some rules and regulations that you need to be compliant with. Dubai is different from Abu Dhabi, so we decided that to establish our firm in Abu Dhabi and not in Dubai, because there are some restrictions in Dubai in terms of legal activities that can be conducted. There are some requirements which unfortunately we cannot meet. So we decided to have our law firm in Abu Dhabi, and we keep our relation with Dubai on a regular basis, and we keep having clients, meeting clients as well in Dubai.
Interesting. When was the moment that you said, this is it, I have to be here, this is the place I should live in?
Interesting question. In 2006, 2007, sorry, I was just turning to 40 years old. You know, that's the moment when you realize that in your life you have an opportunity to grab and you want to do something different from what you were used to do. So you think that it's the time to do and to take the train which is passing in front of you. So I said, okay, this is my chance, let's take it and let's see how it goes.
So you took the train?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes very fast, this train, Dubai train, right?
Dubai train, yeah. There are different trains in life that passes, but you have to be there. You have to be here in order to catch the opportunity.
How did you adapt now? The rhythm, the life, the style of life of Dubai is very fast and it's changing all the time. How did you adapt?
Well, I cannot imagine that already 13 years has passed.
Yeah.
And to be honest, very, very fast. But here is my home. And here I have my family, I met my wife, we have children. So this is the place I want to be, and we want to grow our children for the next years, definitely.
How is Dubai as a platform to raise kids? And because you are living with 200 nationalities, multicultural, multi-religious, cosmopolitan city. How is it to raise your kids?
Well, my kids are learning 3 languages. That's the beauty of the contest, to be honest. So they're speaking English, of course. They're trying to learn some Italian, and they speak also some Chinese because my wife is Chinese.
Interesting. Yeah. But this is funny that you said they are trying to learn Italian. Well, so I can say who have the power at home. So your wife is the one influencing them to speak Chinese?
Not really. I do not want to say that. But you know, the kids at their age, the older one is almost 4 years old. They take one main language, and then they try to develop the other languages. So I can say that they can understand both Italian and Chinese in the same way, but the main language will be, at this stage, is still English.
English, so, of course, for everybody. What values do you think that you want your family, your kids, to adopt from here, from UAE and this city?
Well, the beauty of this contest is to learn from different culture. So especially when you want to do business, it's important and crucial to understand the tradition of other cultures. And it's easy to sit around the table for negotiation and you have a Lebanese, a Jordanian, Arabic speaker, or Indian, Chinese, Italians, or European. And they all have different approach, mentality, and expectation. Most of the time, many negotiations fail because the expectations are not the same, are not on the same level, and that's caused the breakup of a negotiation. So what I want to give to my kids is the testimony that this is a place where you learn a lot from different culture and you can get the best of everything.
Like yourself, there are many other families they settled in UAE and in Dubai. Do you know how much is the community, Italian community living in UAE?
Absolutely. When I came here, we were only 2,300 registered and resident in Dubai. Nowadays, we are approximately 12,000.
Wow.
So it has increased a lot, especially in the last 5 years, to be honest.
What Italian want to show, besides the nice food here in UAE? What image do you want to reflect?
Well, for sure, luxury, and fashion, luxury, brands. But this is something which is only on the front hand. So what is available on the eyes of everybody. But there are key sectors which we are also competing very well. In mechanic, for example, industries, manufacturing is industry as well, and they all want to come here to have a physical presence here in the UAE and do business in the region. In
13 years. Any nice memory you keep from living here in UAE?
Well, I have many nice memories. The first time I came here, what I found, how I was welcomed from a local who came to pick me up at the airport, how I was greeted and introduced to the local community, my experience with the local law firm as well, my marriage, my kids. So it's plenty of memories, to be honest.
So nice. The competition in UAE is very, very difficult because there are so many law firms. And tell me, how do you can be really settled in a very rude market?
Yeah, this is true. This is a very competitive market. What we try to do is to be specialized in only corporate and commercial, and to support our clients and make sure that when they come in UAE and they need to settle the business, all their interests are safeguarded. So that's our core business or our core activities.
Okay. The legislative is always said in many other countries that it is far behind. In a very dynamic country like UAE and in Dubai, do you see that is really evolving with the need of the market and the corporate?
Absolutely. I have seen, especially in the recent years, changes in the law in order to accommodate it to be more Western oriented, I would say. Introduction of new bankruptcy law that has finally been introduced a couple of years ago. Personal status will change, so divorce cases will be handled according to the law of the spouses, and as well inheritance. So things are changing and moving in order to support mainly the expat community and their traditions.
Do you ask for it? There's someone who hear your voices, and according to it, there are amendments in the laws?
Well, the benefit of being a president of the Italian Business Council, I can say that we participate to a lot of survey promulgated by the Dubai Chamber, for example. And during the survey, we have the possibility and the chance to raise our voice and tell what is our opinion. Moreover, we have inter-business council events with the Dubai Chamber as well. And during these sessions, we are able to elaborate what are our ideas, how we should change or adopt new laws in favor of the community.
You opened the window to talk about the Business Council. You are the president of the Business Council, but how about you do this conversation take place in your office and the Business Council office? How about that?
Sure.
Let's go?
Let's go.
Let's go. أهلا بكم من جديد. نواصل هذه الحلقة. إكسبو دبي يجمعنا مع رئيس مجلس الأعمال الإيطالي سيد توماس باوليتي. سيد توماس, so welcome again. It's not that far, 15 minutes approximately from Dubai Creek to the office of Italian Business Council. Tell me, when was it established and what is its mission?
Thank you. The Italian Business Council of Dubai and North Emirates was founded in 2003. So we have more than 18 years of experience nowadays. The mission is to support the members and make sure that we provide information that, for example, from the Chamber of Commerce of Dubai are properly addressed to our members so that we can support them in the best way.
How is your relation with Dubai Chamber, because you work under the umbrella? How do you communicate? Well,
we are licensed under the Dubai Chamber of Commerce, and we have regularly meeting with them. So on a quarterly basis, we have nowadays is webinars or interaction on Zoom, but we are directly in contact with them. So we receive information sometimes even in advance that are publicly available on the market, and we pass it on to our members.
In which way also they are supportive?
If we have some clients or some members that are needed to have some specific topics that they want to be covered, or they have any issue, we can address through us to the Dubai Chamber of Commerce, and the Dubai Chamber of Commerce will direct us to the right person to deal with the matter.
There are around 600 companies here investing in Dubai. In which sector they are focusing on?
Well, they are mainly focused on service, then some on trading as well, manufacturing. We have some financial service as well. So that's more or less the key sector.
What brought them? What was catchy and tempting for them to come and establish a business here in Dubai?
Well, I would say that in the 80s, so soon after the country was formed, it was a new country to explore for a lot of investors. And this country was in the need to build all the infrastructure. So many companies in the building sector were attracted to come here in UAE and develop the country. Nowadays, the business has been more shifted towards services. So you have many lawyers, or you have accountants coming in, and so forth.
Normally, the language is Italian. The English is the second language. Any issue here where you have your language and everything else is mainly in English?
Well, no, not at all. I think that this is the beauty of this country is that, notwithstanding is an Arabic country, is the only place in the world, as far as I recall, where you can speak English and not the native language of the country, wherever you go. So English is the common language for business, for relations, and so forth.
Since the few last years, did the flow of companies coming is slowing down, or it didn't change, except of course of the pandemic and the coronavirus issue?
I have to say that we had a boom after 2014 when the Expo was somehow announced. So a lot of interest was towards the UAE. 2016 started to be a little bit slowed down until 2019. 2020, some pick up before the crisis. 19 and 20 was some pick up again. But this is somehow, you know, this is part of Dubai. It's going up and down. But the important thing is that you need to be here when to catch up the opportunities. And
it's solid. There are good infrastructure.
On the long term, it's solid.
What company, when they came, is it easy to start a business? The infrastructure, the legislation, the finance, is it easy to be established here?
Well, they promote, the government is promoting a lot of investments in the region, so they try to attract as much as possible, and they try to make it easier for investors to settle in the country. Of course, you have your rules, regulations, you have the free zone, mainland. So these kind of opportunities are always welcome from abroad. But things are becoming a little bit more difficult nowadays because it becomes more regulated country. So you have new rules and regulations like UBO or ultimate beneficial owner or ESR, economic substance. You have to prove the activities are mainly conducted in the country, which makes it a little bit more tough for companies to satisfy such requirements. Opening bank account is still an issue nowadays for some companies if they want to do business here. It's a long process and it may take up to 5 to 6 months. So,
for a company?
Yeah.
If you want to enhance the Italian investment here, in which sector you think it could be enhanced?
I believe that Italy has proven to have quite good experience and expertise in renewable energy and cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. So these are the three sectors I would count for the Italian companies to invest in this country.
In 2019, the bilateral trade between Italy and UAE has been valued at $3.7 billion. This number compared to other countries is not far from France, which is around $6 billion. It's much more than Sweden, which was $1 billion. How do you evaluate the relationship between the two countries, economically and socially, business-wise? How do you evaluate it?
Well, the relation between the two countries has always been quite friendly, to be honest. We had in the past many diplomatic missions coming to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, and as well a mission from UAE towards Italy. The economic relation has been strengthened during the past years, and the result is that many Italian companies are willing to invest and do trade activities with the UAE.
You told me before on the creek, there are around 12,000 from the community. How can you have a message together as a community to work here in the UAE to make it easier? Is it a role of the Business Council as well?
We try to welcome the new businesses to come here, and we do somehow a sort of onboarding process for those who are willing to attend our webinars or meetings where we explain how to do business, how it's important to learn some key elements on the way to do business in this region. Cultural elements, for example, is one of the most important when you are trying to do business. And so we try to support them from the very beginning, if they want, on the journey before they join the Italian Business Council.
Do you have, besides yourself, you are a successful story here in UAE, do you have any other successful story, good company that it came and it really shined in Dubai or UAE?
There are some stories of some of our Italian members that has been shined. My former president, Pasquale Della Penna, came here 28 years ago. He has built up a successful company. He is now nowadays the CEO, and he has more than 2,000 employees. So it's a global, I would say, a global environment, a global dynamic.
It's a law firm as well?
No, it's not a law firm. It's in the construction field. So for the law firm, it's not that easy, to be honest. So it's not. You have many English law firm here, especially in the IFC. So I would say that different sector would be much successful. Any
other, like, I know that many luxurious Italian brand are here, many Italian franchise for restaurants, for example, are here. Hotel also are here. Is this what you are telling, the services in general?
Yes, absolutely. So hospitality is one of the key sectors for the Italian members to be in, and as a part of our mission, we have delivered a few program on the sustainability, for example, on the hospitality. So we had an event that we promoted in the hospitality sector. We put together Miami, Milan, Dubai, and Shanghai, and we learned experience from different entrepreneurs around the globe on the sustainability, and that was quite an interesting experience.
What do you want how do you want the Business Council to grow in the future? Do you have any vision for the next few years?
Absolutely. What we are looking at is to become the first point of interest for the Italian community in the UAE. And to do that, we need to achieve a larger number of members, because nowadays we have 70 members. We believe that the more we become, the stronger we can become. And to give support to the Italian members here in UAE, but also to go in Italy and promote what are the benefits of doing business in UAE directly in Italy. So we would like to have a better links connection also with the Italian Chamber of Commerce in Italy.
No, that's a good idea. Another office there and closer to the business and startups or investors. Did you go to Expo? Did you visit the Expo site lately?
The last time I was on Expo site was approximately 1 year ago.
Oh, it's completely different. I almost go every 2 days, and with you we will go. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to visit the Italian Pavilion. I'm sure next time we will be together to see the beautiful, more than 3,700 square foot pavilion after it's done and the finishing is also done. But for now we will discover the district of opportunity, or the Opportunity District. It's a beautiful district made for people to meet and to greet and maybe to also do business there. So let's discover together. I will be also visiting for the first time.
Wonderful.
We go?
Let's go.
Let's go. here we are again in Expo, but this is the Opportunity District. It's a district that is done by Expo to seek all the opportunities between countries, between people, between groups. Why is it important for Italy to participate in Expo?
Well, Dubai is somehow the gateway for different countries. It's in the middle between East and West. So it's really the place where opportunities can be created and be shared with amongst other cultures and other countries as well. So in Italy, definitely cannot miss the appointment, and it has to come to Dubai and be part of Expo 2020.
We couldn't visit the pavilion of Italy today, but we know there are a lot of construction. Everybody is rushing now because the date of the opening of Expo is very close. But you can tell us about the theme of the Italy pavilion. What is it focused on?
Well, sustainability is the theme of Italy, definitely. So during this year, environmental is very, very important. Energy is very important. So the theme of sustainability, definitely for Italy, is a key factor, is a key word for our pavilion.
What is the role of the Business Council in Expo and in the pavilion?
Expo, the Italian pavilion is managed by the commissioner, of course, who is sitting in Rome, in Italy. But we are in touch with them, and especially with the Italian Trade Agency, who has the mandate from the Italian Commissioner to create the platforms and the events during the Expo 2020. The contribution that the Italian Business Council will be able to provide will be in terms of networking and putting in contacts the companies that are based here in Dubai, because we will attract many Italians, especially companies coming from Italy to Dubai, and they're willing to do business. That's the purpose of coming here in this getaway. So we will be able to be to put them in contact with all the companies here in Dubai in order that they can facilitate to do business. That's what we will.
We are in the Opportunity District.
Absolutely.
And it will bring opportunities for many businesses. You think that it will be attractive and catchy for businesses, companies in Italy to come to Dubai and UAE through the Expo?
Absolutely. What they're creating here is, as I said in the beginning, is a getaway. So it's a place where you can, it's a multicultural place, it's a multicultural getaway. So you come here in Dubai and you will be able to meet other people, other companies. So they're all willing to do business. So you are not only come to Dubai to sell to the local market, but it's an exposure to a global market.
What other advantages that companies that are based here or coming from Italy can find in the Expo as well?
Well, definitely networking is one of the key factors. So if you come to Dubai, and as I have to say that Dubai is the right place for networking. So everybody are coming here for 2-3 years and then they go. So the ideal opportunity is that you really have the chance to have proper networking events and on the theme, because then we will have a theme based on the opportunity, sustainability, and so on. That is the message from the Expo. So companies coming to Dubai will be able to leverage to those messages, to those events, and to do networking and to expand their business.
The world has been really suffering through coronavirus pandemic for the last year. Do you see it? Do you feel that the beginning of Expo will announce the beginning of the end of the pandemic and its aftermath?
That's what we all hope, to be honest. Yes, it has been a tough year for many countries. We have been lucky so far, to be honest, I have to say, living in this country for the last year. I never left before, but we managed to go through. So this is a success of Dubai on how they have been able to manage the pandemic situation. Many people from other countries are willing to come to Dubai for the occasion because they want to have a fresh start, you know. So we do all hope that 1st of October will mean a fresh start for the entire world.
What do you think the world will have as advantages from Expo? I mean, do you think that the world economy can start to push and grow from Expo because it's actually meeting all the countries in here?
There are some geopolitical situations around the globe, China, America, that is for sure in the last couple of years has been affected the global economy. Maybe Dubai can be the right place to open an open table, to have a better conversation and take new measures on the trade economy that will outcome the situation that we are facing today.
As you said at the beginning, that the pavilion is focusing on the sustainability, and the sustainability is the key word for the whole Expo 2020. But what other sectors could be brought and find opportunity here in the Expo?
Well, for sure, artificial intelligence is one of the key things. Energy, renewable energy is another, which is linked to the sustainability as well. So these are mainly, I believe, the main key sector that Italian companies can avail in this country.
How do you see the business landscape in the region, in the GCC after Expo?
Dubai will be remembered, and that's one of the key things of this country. So, and they want to leave a sign for the future generations to come. It's a matter of being positive, and for sure, being part of Expo or after Expo will bring a lot of positive attitude towards the business. And that means that companies or businessmen coming here in UAE will be able to benefit from this positive atmosphere that will be generated afterwards.
There will be a legacy left for future generation. What do you think it will be? When it will be remembered, Dubai and its Expo, with what do you think it will be remembered?
Well, this is a country of multicultural country. It will be remembered for tolerance. So it's not only Expo, it's tolerance, it's Expo, it's multicultural. It's a combination of different factors and elements that somehow are creating a special energy in this country. And being here makes you feel that you're part of a development process. That's the best and the beauty of this country, to be honest.
It has been a long day for you and for us, going from location to another, coming here to Expo. Looking forward to come again with you, Mr. Thomas, to meet in the pavilion. Hopefully next time when it opens,
it will be a pleasure.
we'll come together. And something that I remembered, the last Expo was in Milan.
Yeah.
So Dubai is coming exactly after the Milan in 2015. So one after another, two country after another. So does it say anything?
Well, of course, we had a great opportunity to bring our know-how from the experience of 2015. We have been able to bring it to 2020 to Expo. So we look forward to continue the journey, and then the next one will be Osaka in 2020.
True, yeah. It's an Expo that will never end, and always bringing opportunity.
It's a long journey.
It's a long journey.
Absolutely.
How about we finish exploring the district opportunity?
Absolutely, yes, sure, wonderful.
Let's go.
Thank you.